Hey, it's Brett from Fredericton Kia. Out here in rain or snow to give you a full walk around of this 2021 Kia Seltos SX Turbo. So we're going to do a full walk around today, point out all the features, the bells, the whistles, and how they work. Alright, so beside me we got a starbright yellow 2021 Kia Seltos. This is the SX Turbo model. It's got the 1.6 liter turbocharged engine, made it to a dual clutch automatic transmission. We're going to bring you around the side. We're going to show you the nice 18-inch wheels that this comes with and highlight some of the features all the way around before we move to the inside. So let's start with the front. Up front you can see we have these very unique and bright daytime running lights that wrap all the way around, extended into the front part of the grille as well for nighttime driving, just further increasing that cool light signature that you get. The 4 individual light housings here, you get full LED high beams and low beams, as well as LED projection fog lights. So this thing's going to give you maximum visibility at night, not to mention the unique LED turn signals wrapped around right there. One of my favorite things about the Seltos is, on all of our models, there's actually a 3D textured hot stamp grille trim right here, so it's got an actual 3D checker print to it. Being the top of the line model, you do get some more features than just the looks, and hidden behind the front plate cover there is a radar sensor for the rest of your forward collision and safety features. So as mentioned, we got some nice 18-inch alloy rims on this. These are unique to the SX trim level only. They have that red ring that wraps around the lug nuts. I think it gives it a sharper, more sporty look to it. On the actual side of the vehicle, you can see we do have the all-wheel drive badging because this is in fact all-wheel drive. LED side mirror turn signals right here, so people beside you can see that you're trying to get over. Increased visibility and safety, and as well as you get heated side mirrors, which I think is great. No fog, no ice buildup, and your built-in blind spot detection. So there's a little light that will flash at whoever's in your blind spot, as well as giving you an audio tone on the inside to warn you of a potential collision hazard. So moving along the rest of the Seltos, we have a sunroof for the front half of the vehicle. We have roof rails that are wrapped in hot stamped chrome, as well as the brushed chrome accents that run down the side of the body line, and the brushed chrome door handles with your keyless entry button. So now we're in the back of the vehicle. We're going to have a look at the rear details and then open the hatch and start looking at the inside of the Seltos. So the first thing to point out is the chrome accents are carried around. We have a nice brushed chrome rear trim here that houses the Kia badge as well as your reverse lights that then merge into the combination rear lamps. And what I love so much about this is it has sharp angles that meet the body line, go down the side of the vehicle that then wrap around to perfectly match your daytime running lights, keeping that symmetrical look all the way around. Of course, we have the prominent Seltos badging, the SX Turbo GDI badge on the right hand side, indicating that this is a turbo vehicle. Now let's have a look at the trunk space. Nice big open compartment. This does come with the privacy shade that will, when you close the trunk, block off sight from your actual trunk compartment. If you have valuables or anything you don't want people snooping on, that'll cover it up so you get that privacy. Now under the actual storage tray, you will find your spare tire as well as your tire replacement kit, your jack and all that stuff. Lid cover here, the storage compartment cover, is adjustable so you can slide it out, which I'll try to do one-handed, and then fold it down into a lower configuration. Gives you a few extra inches of depth, just boosting that overall storage capacity. Alright, so sitting in the back of the Seltos, this is a very nice place to be. I have the driver's seat set to where I would typically be driving, and you can see I have all sorts of knee and leg room, I have all sorts of headroom, and I'm 6 feet tall. So this is perfect for if you have, growing kids, bigger kids, maybe you drive around multiple adults. There's going to be plenty of room for really any 4 passengers, up to 5. In the back of the Seltos. A nice little thing, and I'm just going to quickly roll up my window, is it does come with the tinted privacy glass. Blocks out the sun, gives it a nice, more sleek look to it. Keeping on the subject of this door right here, located right below the door handle and the power window button is a heated rear seat option. So the rear seats are in fact heated. Now in the back there's a couple more creature comforts. We do have a USB charger and we do have rear AC vents, so they're just increasing that upscale and better feeling in the rear row. So up front in the driver's seat, I want to start with the seat power controls because you do get a 10-way adjustable driver's seat, including your height, forward, backwards, recline, and lumbar support. You also get the power passenger seat, which is a huge bonus. And if you couldn't tell by me sitting in the rear seat, this does come with a full genuine leather interior, leather wrapped steering wheel, and the leather armrest as well. Now up on this door panel here, we have the Bose sound system equipped in this vehicle. Moving over to the steering wheel area, we have a little screen that pops out of the dash for a heads-up display. It'll project anything from your speed, your turn-by-turn navigation, and really anything you want to display up there. You can fully customize what it shows and the colors and brightness. We do have a tilt telescopic steering wheel, so push, pull, up and down, so you can get maximum adjustability and comfort in the front seat. What I like is the Supervision cluster. It's a little bit more in-depth and intuitive than the rest of the models. Higher resolution screen, so whenever I'm going through to look at my information on the vehicle, fuel economy, speed, trip calculators, it's going to show me everything about the vehicle that I immediately need to know without having to shuffle through menus and be confused. It even shows me my all-wheel drive in action when I need it. Now this is also going to show me even when I turn my lights or my wipers on. We did a whole separate video on this particular item as well as the radio, so go check that out on our Facebook and YouTube. Just below my knee here is the bulk of your safety and configurable features. We have the heads-up display button, HUD, that's going to lower that little screen. We have an auto stop start feature here, but I love that you can turn off. So if you don't like it turning off when you're at a red light, a stop sign, or a drive-through, you can keep it off. If you want that extra boost in fuel economy, you can turn it on. It'll shut the engine off so you're not idling and just burning needless gas. Here and here we have the traction control button, and we also have the lane keep assist right here. This guy right there is going to be for just warning you on the lines. This is not going to be what corrects your steering. That's located on the steering wheel. So it's in the cluster of where your cruise control, your supervision cluster, and your lane follow assist buttons right here. Now while I'm talking about steering wheel controls, we have the layout. The left hand side is all about the user interface, the radio over here. The whole right hand side is for your supervision cluster and for your cruise control and your lane follow assist. So just the difference between the two, lane follow is going to be what corrects your steering, keeps you going down the road, and your lane departure warning button down there is just going to yell at you if you do touch or cross the lines. That's the difference between the two. When you pair them together and you activate your smart cruise, not only is it going to help you keep the distance between the car in front of you, it'll slow you down, it'll brake autonomously for you or give you assisted braking. It'll keep you within the lines, which is excellent for highway driving. You don't have to fight the wind, you don't have to fight the curves. It's going to keep you going straight down the road with minimal effort and as safe as possible, which I think is important. So let's move right to the center console now. We're going to go over all the features that you can't quite see over here. Alright, so now we get to move to the center console area. This is where the rest of the features are located. So we have the 10.25-inch touchscreen. Moving right down because we have a whole separate video on this. We have our digital AC controls, your climate controls all right here. We have a very clever wireless charging shelf that's separate from the actual storage cubby, so you don't have to take up that room with cords and your phone. There's a whole separate charging bay for your phone. Right below that, we do have this big center storage console with a 12-volt outlet, a USB port, and a fast charge USB port. Fast charge USB port does exactly what it sounds like. The middle USB port is a serial port which will connect your phone directly to the display with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Down by the shifter area we have an all-wheel drive lock option, both a heated and ventilated front seat for the passenger and driver. We have a downhill brake assist, which essentially gives you the benefit of gearing down the engine versus riding the brakes, minimizing slippage, especially for like Smythe Street or Regis Street. And we also have the heated steering wheel button right here. Now there's a little turn dial right here that is for your drive mode select. So when I turn this either left or right, I can go to a sport mode, a smart mode, or I can go into a normal mode. Each with their own benefits, and there's a separate video on that as well. Right below the shifter, we have our electronic parking brake and our auto hold feature. The electronic parking brake sounds exactly what it is. It's your parking brake. And the auto hold option is kind of a unique one. It will literally hold the brake for you and stop start traffic, so you don't have to wear out your leg muscles holding the brake going, holding the brake going. It does it for you. And one of the cooler features that I want to show off is actually the interior lights. So these are capacitive lights. What that means is they're touch activated. I don't know if you've ever seen those old antique lamps that you just touch and they come on. Same thing in this. So you just touch them, it sensors your finger, and then you get bright white LED lights. So if you want to come check out this particular Seltos, have a feel for how the turbo works and the all-wheel drive system, stop by 433 Bishop Drive. Come see us at Fredericton Kia. We'll be happy to send you out in one.
Fredericton Kia. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out all of our social media, and visit our website at frederictonkia.com.